We're in God's own country looking for the best marketer in this part of the world. Hello and welcome to Lessons in Marketing Excellence Season 7. I'm Kuri. IIM Kozhikode, the fifth of the IIMs to be instituted in 1996, has a lot of laurels attached to its name. Apart from being one of the most beautiful campuses in the country, in 2011 it started the Interactive Learning Distance Program, which is especially for working executives. And also it is the first institute to start this program in all of Asia. Let's now take a look at IIM Kozhikode's performance online thus far. In Season 1, the campus finished 5th, climbed up to 2nd position in Season 2, dropped to the 7th place in Season 3, further down to 11th place in Season 4. In Season 5, the team from IIMK finished 7th, and last year the campus finished a dismal 11th. Will this year be any better for the campus? Let's wait and watch. The case study for IIM Kozhikode comes from India's largest independent mobile payment network, MobiKwik. Now, although slowly debit and credit cards have taken over cash transactions in India, but mobile wallets have not yet penetrated that market. Currently, MobiKwik connects 17 million users with over 50,000 retailers, but they are aiming higher. The brand wants to become the largest source of digital transactions in India, powering $5 billion in payments between 150 million users and 5 million retailers. The challenge for the teams is to create a marketing and communication strategy aimed at changing the payment habits of users, moving them from cash or card payments to MobiKwik wallet. So with that, it's time to meet the 5 teams today lined up. So very quickly, here they are. They flanked me on both sides. So quickly, can you give me your team name?
Hello everyone, we are Team Gagnans.
Hello everyone, we are Fresh Lime Soda.
I love that team name. Alright, what's your team name? Quickly.
Hello everyone, we are Executive Authority.
Executive Authority, and you guys are?
We are Team Brook.L.I.M.E.
Brook.L.I.M.E, and coming back to you guys, I know there's a code word to your team name.
Hello guys, we are Team We Create Anarchy.
We Create Anarchy. Okay, so here are the 5 teams that we have lined up. Any idea what your team challenge is today? Anyone has any clue?
No.
Guess something.
We need to ask people to install MobiKwik in their phones.
You have to ask them to install it. Anyone else? Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to quickly tell you what your team challenge is. Pay close attention. All of you, every team will be given 200 rupees on your MobiKwik account. What you have to do is, in a period of 10 minutes, you have to go and recharge 5 of your friends' mobile phones on campus of 40 rupees each. That way you'll use up your 200 rupees. But you have only 10 minutes to do this challenge. The team that finishes the challenge the quickest and gets back here wins today's team challenge. And are you ready? You got it? Yeah. 200 rupees, 5 people, 10 minutes. Your time starts now. Go!
Hey. Hello. Toshal, I need you here. What are you doing? Where are you now?
Amit, please come fast to auditorium.
It is a
right
minute.
now. Yeah.
Okay.
Please come, Nikki. Where are you? Yeah, आजाओ. Please आजाओ जल्दी. No.
781.
We have already. We just called them. Just give your number. We got 3 people. Recharge is done.
First recharge is done. 3 more people here.
Done.
Your recharge is done.
Anurag. Ashfaq.
7356.
5, 4, 3.
Ek aur chahiye. We need one more.
Come fast.
We have done it. We done.
Let me see. Time up.
Alright, so this was a very, very exciting team challenge. They all performed even better than we all expected. But we have 2 winners. One, of course, we'll go technical. So the team that finished the fastest, which goes against the laws of geography, 1 minute 42 seconds, is Team Brook.L.I.M.E. Well done. Okay, so I'm going to give you a little meetha.
Thank you.
That's for you guys. Congratulations.
Thank you.
But also, and this I thought on my own, because the team that put in the maximum effort, so this is what happened. They made all the calls. They got people over here and everyone has just watched. Arey, idhar aaja. So they've done that. So just because you guys were phenomenal in your effort, this is for you, and they get to also share the spoils of war. So I'll tell you what, because you guys came first, L.I.M E, what you get to do is you get to decide which number you want to go tomorrow.
Okay.
Your own number, not anyone else's. You want to go first, second, third, fourth or fifth in your executive presentation tomorrow.
Okay, we'll go second.
Second, okay. So L.I.M E goes second, and like I said, because you guys put in so much effort, I'm going to give you a chance to decide, apart from going second, which standing do you want?
We'll go third.
Alright, so here you have it. Fresh Time is going to go third, so still spot number first, fourth and fifth is available to the other three teams, and that we will find out tomorrow. Thank you so much. Give yourselves a big round of applause. This was fantastic. On that note, we're going to take a short break. Stay tuned to Lessons in Marketing Excellence Season 7. On the other side, we'll find out which the final two teams are that have made the cut. Welcome back. You're watching L.I.M E Season 7. We're at IIM Kozhikode and it's time for the campus round. But first, let me introduce you to the judges. First up, we have Anant Rangaswamy from CNBC TV 18, Joffy Thomas, Professor of Marketing, IIM Kozhikode, Vartika Verma, Associate Director, Marketing for MobiKwik, and Nipun Aneja, Head of Deos from Hindustan Unilever. And now it's time for the executive pitch. First up, let me call on stage team We Create Anarchy.
Mobile payments, online transactions are going to take place of cash.
TV ads will tell how easy and fast MobiKwik payments are through various use cases.
With the executive pitch done, the jury and the audience, through voting, have decided the top two teams for IIM Kozhikode to proceed to the next round. Team L.I.M E and Team We Create Anarchy. I kindly request L.I.M E to please come on stage and take their positions on the podium. Alright, so here are the rules once again. You will have 3 minutes on the clock to make your presentation, at the end of which we will sound the buzzer, followed by which there will be a Q&A with the judges. Are you ready? Okay, your time starts now.
In order to gain a better understanding of the mobile wallet ecosystem, we conducted an extensive primary and secondary research. We gathered two major insights from our research. First, in order to effect a change in the payment habits of people, we need to target the small ticket transactions that people do daily. Second, we need to try and convert that first time usage, because upon using the MobiKwik app for the first time, all of the barriers leading to low adoption are overcome. We designed campaigns targeted at each stakeholder group of the mobile wallet ecosystem: consumers, merchants, government regulatory authorities, and the payment provider. For consumers, our primary research suggests that the two main barriers to growth are trust and technology. To invoke trust in the user and foster first-time usage, we have devised a Can I Be on Your Mobile campaign. Kiosks containing small, low-price products would be set up in malls. One has to identify products kept in the kiosk using clues given to them and buy it through MobiKwik. New users will have to download and install the app then and there. Coupons and vouchers are to be given to all those who complete the process successfully.
Another key insight we identified was that in India, money transfer is not just transfer of cash, it is also transfer of emotions. To create an emotional appeal, we proposed a Hindi tagline, MobiKwik transferring Khushiya, as it would resonate more with the masses. Next, we targeted the festive fever in India with the Khushiya on the Go campaign. Exclusive travel offers to be designed for MobiKwik wallet holders 2 to 3 months prior to the festivals. MobiKwik can also tie up with sweet shops like Haldiram's to offer festive discounts and cashbacks. Other recommendations include providing spend management services, facilitating pay parking, and providing payment services at petrol pumps, hospitals, and pharma stores. We have devised a digital marketing plan in order to reach, act, convert, and engage with the consumer across all social media channels. For merchants, shifting to digital space would boost revenues, reduce costs, enhance customer experience, and increase reach. These benefits need to be communicated to the merchants, and they in turn would act as influencers for consumers to take up the wallet payment.
To target the small ticket transactions, we have designed two campaigns. MobiKwik, De Chutte Se Chutkara, wherein we target auto and bus riders. In these modes of transport, cash transactions lead to issues regarding having the right change. We have surveyed auto drivers in 3 cities, Kozhikode, Bangalore and Kolkata. Drivers and conductors take the trouble of keeping enough change for customers. In Kolkata, for example, auto drivers pay rupees 120 to get a change of rupees 100, thereby paying a premium of 20% to the so-called street banks. Using MobiKwik for fare transactions would reduce this cost. In Kalka Kirana campaign, we target average Indian consumer shops. Store owners would be apprised of the benefits of accepting payments through MobiKwik. Printing of paper money is a big cost to the government, and so it wants to go paperless. MobiKwik can take advantage of this trend to provide financial services, remittances, and subsidy-related services in partnership with the government. Finally, we come to the payment providers. With digital technology increasing in leaps and bounds, MobiKwik needs to stay abreast of the latest trends in digital technology. Our primary research shows that consumers find the benefits of location-based services appealing. NFC and BLE are some of the new technologies for MobiKwik to ride on. Through our 4 major campaigns, we expect to reach 79.4 million people. Also, as part 2 of our cost-benefit analysis, we have computed the total campaign cost to be around 1 crore. Thank you.
It says, given all constraints, it is not a surprise to note that 95% of payments in India still happen in cash. Can you just explain these contradictions? You are saying cash is becoming outdated. The client mentor is saying 95% of payments still happen in cash.
So instead of 100% where everything was cash, we have now 5% reduction, that's 95%. That's over a span of 4 to 5 years since when the e-commerce thing already started actually. So in span of 4-5 years, you have 5% reduction in cash. So increasing, I mean, in future, we'll see that very soon cash would mobile payments, online transactions are going to take place of cash. That is what we meant when we say.
Who is the target customer, right? Here, everyone using smartphone or, are for such services?
Smartphone availability is important, and moreover, the smartphone are now priced at 2,500 to 3,000 rupees as well. So it's cheaply available. So that is our target segment is the smartphone user segment. Now, in case of auto walas that you say that most of the auto walas would not have smartphones, but there are auto walas who have smartphones. We've done a study about 15 in Kozhikode, 20 in Howrah, and 18 in Bangalore. So out of around 35 plus 43 respondents, we found around 30 of them had smartphones. So those, and moreover, you don't need an internet pack to know that an amount has been transferred to your account. You just get a message after the payment is done. So say you transfer 10 rupees to an auto wala, he'll get a message if he doesn't have an internet connection. And then at the end of the day, he can transfer all the amount that he has accumulated over the period of the day to his bank account. So that is the at a cost of 4%, which we are thinking can be leveraged upon. I mean, which can be reduced a little bit.
Very rightly, you guys mentioned that the daily transactions have to be converted to a digital wallet, and that's something that is the biggest challenge as well, because a lot of it rests in the unorganized sector. So, is there something that you've thought about how you would cover the unorganized sector?
For example, 2 campaigns we came up with. One is to target the auto fares. So you approach the auto walas and tell them ki it'll like, for example, the example that while he was speaking pointed about the factor of change. They have to keep a certain amount of change which they have to transact with the customer on a daily basis, and for that we are pricing a 20% premium.
Right, that's great. So, but do we do a TVC for auto?
No, we do a campaign. We go out on the streets. We ask people to go and talk to them, and maybe if possible we'll have banners as well, as in for a 3-month period.
Do you think that's scalable?
Yes, actually, if you, in terms of
and
cost,
also the number of
this cost, effort,
execution,
and let's say I start the campaign today. What are the odds that my competitor will not wake up to it and hijack the campaign?
So if you don't do it now, maybe the competitor will find the place and then.
But then, if in terms of the idea, it has to be scalable and it has to be quickly scalable, right? It has to keep going to different lanes in the city.
Executable. Exactly. Executable. You're saying you told Professor your target is every single person who owns a smartphone.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, if she needs to target all that, but what are you going to do? Word of mouth? Go talk to people? How is that happening?
Not word of mouth. Say we have 5 to 6 volunteers coming up, and we'll ask them to target a particular community or locality at first.
Or there are these auto unions where they have some 15-20 autos with them, so we can go and target there, and then from there it will.
So again, that's highly unorganized, and the thing with unorganized sectors is none of them have bank accounts.
No, actually that we do. Like he talked about, we have done a survey in 3 cities of the auto walas.
So they have bank accounts.
We found that all the auto walas who we contacted in Kerala have a bank account.
In Kerala,
with Union Bank and with Kerala State Cooperative Bank. And that is actually kind of makes sense because Kerala has a high literacy rate.
One challenge that I hear you guys saying there is people are not aware of the wallet. Fair enough, right? I'm saying that look. The awareness level for this particular thing would be limited. But if you're aware and you're still not using it, right, isn't that a significant amount of the consumers would be aware but not using it? So why would you think they're not using it, and what could you do to make them use it? So the why behind it, from a behavior or a habit point of view.
There comes in the security and privacy concerns which a lot of customers have. And the second is some still feel like I'm already comfortable with cash and credit card, I don't need. It's one thing to tell someone that see MobiKwik is convenient. It's one thing for that someone to experience it on his own. So for that experiencing it on his own, we are trying to have these kind of campaigns like she explained about the campaign in the mall, so that they can have a situation situation where he has to get it installed on his phone.
Thank you, Brookline. And with that, it's time for a short break. On the other side, the second team, We Create Anarchy, will present to the jury. Stay right there. Welcome back. You're watching Line 7 and we are at IIM Kozhikode. It's time for the second team to go up on stage. We Create Anarchy. So alright, you all will have 3 minutes on the clock, at the end of which we will sound the buzzer, followed by which there will be a Q&A session. Okay, We Create Anarchy. Your time starts now.
For us, the main challenge was to create an ecosystem where cash will lose prominence and MobiKwik will be sufficient for most practical purposes. Thus, first step is to build a strong retailer base. Primary research showed that most retailers viewed cashless payments as a margin eater. So we proposed Quick Lab, a modified multi-level marketing strategy wherein a retailer adds 10 retailers and gets 1% of the sales achieved by them through MobiKwik, thus changing margin eater perception to income generator. Added advantage is that the retailers will themselves act as promoters and chainers of MobiKwik for fellow retailers. Also, to increase payments via MobiKwik, we have Quick Udan, under which transaction fee charge reduces with increase in total transaction value. These two strategies work together towards retailer acquisition and growth. For expanding the customer base, we propose introducing 3 new strategies based on 3 key consumer insights obtained after in-depth interviews of customers and studying their behavior in stores. First insight: people trust their close ones and generally don't say no to them. Launch Quick Yari, wherein users use their referral codes to invite friends and earn ₹20, thus leveraging the existing 17 million user base. Second insight: in real life, people show off their purchases to friends, which is a prime joy of shopping. Introduce #Quick, where people get up to 4% cashback every time they share their purchases on social media like Facebook and Twitter, thus generating trust and inciting the impulse purchase behavior. Third insight: consumers except youngsters need a bit of hand-holding in getting used to new technology. Quick Mitra, an in-store promotion strategy wherein the shopkeeper helps in installing MobiKwik on a consumer smartphone using his referral code. Retailer gets 5% of first transaction.
Our communication strategy is to create a buzz around the theme Life's Quick with MobiKwik via 5 different channels. So TV ads will tell how easy and fast MobiKwik payments are through various use cases. We also show how an entire day's purchases can be done through MobiKwik. On radio, we will launch daily quiz campaigns in 10 metros where benefits of the MobiKwik will be highlighted and winners will receive the MobiKwik balance. For social media, we will be doing the hashtags promotion and highlighting how fast MobiKwik is. Some proposed hashtags are #IIMQuick, #GeoQuick, #NinjaQuick, etc. Under direct marketing, MobiKwik will send SMS to users about the deadlines of the subscriptions with a link to MobiKwik website in the end. In the PR engagement, we build a Facebook campaign around a Martian who landed in your locality and was gifted a smartphone with 5,000 balance in the MobiKwik. Followers have to post innovative use cases of the MobiKwik wallet to help her mix among us. With the implementation of the integrated marketing communication, we expect a sizable dent in the 95% cash transactions. And life's gonna get really quick with MobiKwik.
In India, setting up a company is very easy, right? You just have to register as a business and, in the business community, bhai, behan, chacha, chachi, everybody has their own business names. Mehta Associates, Mehta Son Associates, Mehta Granddaughter Associates. So let's say if I was one of them and I started this company and they're all my relatives, all of them started their own Kirana stores and he gives me a reference, I earn 1%, I give back a reference, he earns 1% and we all start, keep getting rich and MobiKwik keeps getting poor. Is there a way of, sort of putting a check on this as to who is really a key referral here?
Yeah, so what we are saying that we will be starting with the top retailers in the inner city. So like top retailers in the top 10 categories, suppose
so
groceries and all.
But you are expecting him to refer us, right?
Yes.
So will you say only if he refers me, he gets the 1%?
Yeah, only when he will be referring you, he is getting one.
Our study works in reference. A lot of groundwork wherein I have to go and figure out who the local vendors are which are popular.
So maybe what we are saying is that just by referring you are not getting 1%. Suppose like I am a retailer and I have given you a code by which you install the MobiKwik application on your point of sale machine. So now whatever payment you do through your MobiKwik, out of that 1% I will get.
One of the insights from the retailers which we got was that, okay, the customers here have got incentives to install MobiKwik or any other MobiKwik's competitors, but the retailers don't have it. And what we are focusing is that we know one of our major competitor has got 100 million user base, but still, as is there in the case study, that only 0.7 million.
You know how many Indian active users are there on the internet?
231 million around.
No, actually it's less than 60 million active.
Active.
So 100 million wallets is just so that it's clear for everyone. So if I recharge your phone, I should be a user 1. What that company is counting is that's 2 users. So that's...
You guys mentioned something very interesting, but you not teased it out. Yeah, you just said that for the retailers, they believe that the wallet transaction is a margin eater.
Yes.
Right? Now, that's something very interesting there in terms of saying that that's a barrier, again, from retailers to adopt this particular thing.
Yes.
How do you want to address that particular bit and not, if you have any idea, which is not with incentives?
So in our initial analysis, we found out that there are 2 types of retailers. One are mainly basically profit-centric, and other who are in like some kind of services and want to make their customers happy, and they want to...
Who's that?
All the addresses going right now.
So
I would love to know them.
what we are saying is that for those merchants who are more into creating value for the customers, for them we will not need any significant incentives, because this is how even the cards have come into their life. Although card is also taking 3%, charging 3% transaction fee, merchants also have to pay some charges to the telephone companies because they are using the Airtel and all those on POS machines.
Yes.
But because they value more for the customers, they installed it. So similarly for those type of merchants, we will have MobiKwik without any incentives. They will be eager to have MobiKwik because they know that if they have MobiKwik, more customers will come to that because customers are getting an incentive. But for other merchants who are more into profit centering, whose transaction values are not that high, so to bring them on board in the initial period, we do have to give some sort of incentive.
Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you very much.
The winner today, of course, wins grand cash prize of 50,000 rupees. Also, fast track to the pre-placement interview round at HUL. Also, super stylish watches from Fossil and L.I.M.E hampers. And winning all this today is L.I.M.E. Congratulations! Well done! That's all we have on this episode from IIM Kozhikode. Join us again on Line 7 next week, where we travel to IIM Calcutta, where the teams are going to fight it out once again, and the case study is from Tiny Owl. Until then, from all of us here, many thanks for watching.
Focus. Ideate. Innovate. Enable.